Hey everyone, today we're making a wonderfully filling and savory kale and pumpkin quiche. The filling combines coconut cream with the pumpkin along with the super flaky crust, and this recipe can be served for breakfast, lunch or dinner. So let's get started. First, we want to start off by baking our pumpkin. We have 700 grams of pumpkin here. Remove the seeds and place this cut side down on a tray lined with baking paper. Bake in a preheated oven at 218 degrees Celsius for 50 to 60 minutes until the pumpkin is soft, and meanwhile we can prepare our dough. To a food processor, I've added 1 3/4 cup of plain flour. To this, add 1/3 teaspoon of salt and process this just briefly until combined. To this, we're going to add a stick of cold butter, that's 113 grams. We're going to cut this butter into cubes. We want to work fast because we want to keep the butter cold. Pulse until the mixture resembles a coarse cornmeal texture. To a small bowl, add 1 egg along with 1 yolk. Beat this and add 2 tablespoons of ice cold water. You want to beat this together really well. And we can add this to our flour mixture. And now we're going to pulse this just till the dough holds together. Transfer this dough to a piece of cling wrap and form a disc with your hands as you wrap it. We're going to refrigerate this dough for at least 30 minutes. Meanwhile, our pumpkin has finished baking and it's soft to the touch. Scoop out the cooked pumpkin flesh. We're going to allow this to cool off a bit. Use any pie dish or tart pan to bake the crust for our quiche. A 12-inch loose base pan or tart pan is recommended. Remove the chilled dough from the fridge and rest it a while before you start rolling it out. We're going to roll it out between 2 pieces of parchment paper lightly dusted with some flour. Roll it out into a round sheet large enough to fit your pan. Gently lift away one of the sheets of parchment and slowly fit into the pan, folding and pressing the sides to an even thickness. Scrap dough may be rolled out again to fit a smaller pan to make a smaller quiche. Line the crust with parchment and fill with dried beans or a small pie dish to weigh it down. Return to the fridge a while before baking. Bake this in the oven on the lower rack for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, we can prepare our filling. Heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil and saute 2 cloves of minced garlic. Saute this till light golden. To this, we're going to add our pumpkin and stir well. Cook this for about 2 minutes, adding salt and pepper to taste. After the crust has baked for 20 minutes, remove from the oven and also reduce the oven temperature at this point. Remove the weights and brush with an egg wash. That's simply egg and water beaten together. Return this to the oven for another 15 minutes until it's nice and golden. And now let's continue with our filling. I have 5 eggs here. Beat this really well for about 3 minutes. And to this, we're going to add 200 ml of coconut cream, along with 40 ml of regular milk or evaporated milk. Beat together well, adding a little bit more of pepper, and dried chives are an optional addition. Now we can add our cooled pumpkin and blend this well together once more. Here I have 1 cup of kale. We're going to chop this coarsely. And by now our crust has been baked and cooled. Pour in the creamy pumpkin coconut cream filling. Top with the chopped up kale, as well as some mild cheddar cheese, or smoked cheddar is also a nice option. Adding a little bit of truffle oil is also great. Return to the oven at 170 degrees Celsius, this time for 40 minutes, just until the filling has set. If you like the top a little bit more golden, that's up to you. Cool for about 15 minutes before serving. Your savory and filling pumpkin quiche with coconut cream and kale is ready. I hope you try this recipe that is great for any time of the day. If you enjoyed the recipe video, please do leave a comment in the comment section down below. The detailed recipe can be found on my blog. And here I'm sharing the recipe card for kale and pumpkin quiche with coconut cream with you all. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.